Kinyarwanda, also known as Rwanda or Rwandan, or in Uganda as Fumbira, is the official language of Rwanda and a dialect of the Rwanda-Rundi language spoken by 12 million people in Burundi and adjacent parts of southern Uganda. Kinyarwanda is one of the three official languages of Rwanda, and is spoken by almost all of the native population. This contrasts with most modern African states, whose borders were drawn by colonial powers and did not correspond to ethnic boundaries or pre-colonial kingdoms. Phonology consonants the table below gives the consonant set of Kinyarwanda. Vowels the table below gives the vowel sounds of Kinyarwanda. All 5 vowels occur in long and short forms. The distinction is phonemically distinctive. The quality of a vowel is not affected by its length. Tone Kinyarwanda is a tonal language. Like many Bantu languages, it has a two-way contrast between high and low tones. The realization of tones in Kinyarwanda is influenced by a complex set of phonological rules. Orthography except in a few morphological contexts, the sequences ki and k may be pronounced interchangeably as ki and k or si and say according to speaker's preference. The letters a, e, or I at the end of a word followed by a word starting with a vowel often follows a pattern of omission in common speech, though the orthography remains the same. For example, Rika tukurate tukivujabagwa wa utubambai hentwiza Banyarwanda yuko watubayebawa, Shugara, Sinaizwa Wateka. Would be pronounced as Rika tukurate tukuvugibagwa wa utubamai hentwiza Banyarwanda yuko watubayebawa, Shugara Sinizateka. In the colloquial language, there are some discrepancies from orthographic CW and C. Specifically, RW is often pronounced. The most obvious differences are the following. Note that these are all sequences. For example, is not labiovelar, ENB. Even when Rwanda is pronounced, the onset is a sequence, not a labialized, E3/4 E. Grammar nouns Kinyarwanda uses 16 of the Bantu noun classes. Sometimes these are grouped into 10 pairs so that most singular and plural forms of the same word are included in the same class. The table below shows the 16 noun classes and how they are paired in 2 commonly used systems. Verbs all Kinyarwanda verb infinitives begin with ku. To conjugate, the infinitive prefix is removed and replaced with a prefix agreeing with the subject. Then a tense marker can be inserted. The prefixes for pronouns are as follows: I equals n, you equals you, he she equals y/a, we equals to, you equals mu, they equals bar. Tense markers include the following: present progressive, ra, future, za, continuous progressive, prashaya. The past tense can be formed by using the present and present progressive infixes and modifying the aspect marker suffix. Causatives Kinyarwanda employs the use of periphrastic causatives, in addition to morphological causatives. The periphrastic causatives use the verbs tir and tum, which mean cause. With tir, the original subject becomes the object of the main clause, leaving the original verb in the infinitive. In this construction, the original s can be deleted. With tar-m, the original s remains in the embedded clause and the original verb is still marked for person and tense. Derivational causatives use the instrumental marker ish. The construction is the same, but it is instrumental when the subject is inanimate and it is causative when the subject is animate. This morpheme can be applied to intransitives or transitives. However, there can only be one animate direct object. If a sentence has two, one or both is deleted and understood from context. The suffix ish implies an indirect causation, while other causatives imply a direct causation. One of these more direct causation devices is the deletion of what is called a neutral morphemic, which indicates state or potentiality. Stems with the ik removed can take ish, but the causation is less direct. Another direct causation maker is y, which is used for some verbs. Notes. References: Habimurimi, Emmanuel. ALIRIZA Starter 2006,
The first Kinyarwanda Euro-English and Englisher Euro-Kinyarwanda Dictionary. Kigali, Rural ICT Net. Gironit, Francis. Le Kinyarwanda, Langue Bantu du Rwanda. Paris, SELAF. Kaimniai, Alexander. A Relational Grammar of Kinyarwanda. University of California Press. External links. Kinyarwanda.net Kinyarwanda Euro-English Dictionary and Grammar Reference, Kinyarwanda Phonology Case Study by University of Texas, Pan-African Localization page on Kinyarwanda and Kirundi, Kinyarwanda Euro-English Dictionary by Betty Ellen Cox.